Today on Uncommonly Good MTG, we're playing with a GRUUL modified deck featuring cards from All Will Be One. Is it true you can catch the avian flu from an Azorius deck? Stay tuned to find out. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, having recently formed Super Mensa because I was tired of hanging around with the rest of those idiots. Dr. Yukon Socket! Yes! Thank you, you are too kind. So kind. Yukon Socket! Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on the Aether Hub called, well, they called it G/R1 GRUUL Modified, but it's All Will Be One GRUUL Modified by Tanu Kifixi. I don't know. That's what you get for making words that I can't pronounce, people. That's who it was posted by. And, here we go. So the deal is that I love a good GRUUL deck, but the problem with a lot of GRUUL decks is that they're kind of boring. There's only, like, so many good cards that go well together in a GRUUL deck, and you see them played over and over and over again. And in this deck, you start to see the core of that same boring deck in there. Alena and Halana, Thundering Raiju, Kodama of the West, Quirion Beastcaller, right? Boring. Those are the things I just couldn't stand. They're great cards. They are great cards. But they're so great, they're cliches over and over again, right? Luckily, we've got All Will Be One. So we got a bunch of new cards, new cliche cards that we're not used to yet. What are those? It's Migloz, the Maze Crusher. I'm still not sure if this guy is good or not. He's got a lot of words and options. And anytime you have multiple options, that's always good. Plus, he's cheap. He's a 4/4 for 3. That is pretty space awesome. We got the Bloated Contaminator. I mean, this guy is, once again, so good. A 4/4 for 3 with Trample, still for that same 3. Toxic 1, still that same 3. And whenever it deals combat damage to a player, Proliferate. It's a 4/4 for 3. That should be enough, man. Instead, you get 3 additional things on top of it. The only thing I can say that I dislike about him is his art is a little on the boring side. I'm sorry, Johan. It's a little dull. I kind of wish that he was more awesomer than that. The other thing is that these guys, these Phyrexian beasts, look a lot like slivers. I swear to God, they commissioned a bunch, like they being Wizards of the Coast, commissioned a bunch of sliver art and just decided to use it for Phyrexians because they look like slivers. What else we got that's new here? We've got Voltage Charge with Proliferate. All right, there's a Proliferate. Good. And because the things Proliferate is on a modified deck is going to make things ramp up that much harder. The big thing is you got to get something onto Halana Alana because every time they get something, they can put even more onto something else. But yeah, so Proliferate will help with that. Who else is passing out Proliferate on here? Oh, Bloated Contaminator does Proliferate. Yeah. What else we got this new? Armored Scrapgorger. I'm not sure if this guy's good. I mean, he's a 2, and you get to add 1 mana of any color. So that's the cost right there. Everything's good. And then he gets +3/+0 as long as that's 3 or more oil counters on it. And whenever he taps, you get to exile a card from a graveyard. Even if that's all he did, is you tap him and you can exile something from the graveyard, that is worth doing. This guy is full of stuff for his cheap price. And we got the Evolving Adaptive. Okay, so this is the guy who's just like, what I'm trying to think of, the artifact guy that comes out that gets a +1/+1 counter every time you put out another artifact. This guy gets a +1/+1 counter when on it. Let's see. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield under your control, if that creature, okay, so he's kind of like training or something. If that has greater power or toughness than this guy, you put an oil counter on him, and he gets +1/+1 each time. So he kind of taps out at a certain point, but he grows, and that is so great. having a one drop you can put out, it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Easily can get this guy up to a 3 or 4 before he starts to tap out. Probably higher than that, maybe. And let's see, what else we have that might be new here? That looks to be about it. I mean, I guess we got the Monumental Facade, which comes with 2 oil counters, remove an oil counter, put a target artifact or creature you control. You can put on one of your dudes. And that'll help get the not the bloated, but the Armored Scapegoat ramped up and the Evolving Adaptives ramped up. Not bad. Not bad. It's a good way of getting those extra counters on there, which is what things like Thundering Raiju needs to make things even bigger and better. All right, so this is a fast, it's not super fast, there's no haste here, but it's an aggressive deck that will grow over time with some light amounts of creature removal caked into it. So I'm hoping for the best. Let's say our prayers quickly. Dear Black King Toxrill, who sits in my heart, here are my prayers. We're going to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and hear the lamentation of the women. All right, Zapp&Branna. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep what we got. Nope. And we'll probably see a Phoenix chick. Boy, an interesting play. He doesn't have any even dual mana creatures there, huh? All right, number 2 is going to get us into this guy. That is such a sliver right there. Nope. Let's give that guy some juice. That's 6. All right, well, I'm shooting for what? 3, 6, 7, 8. I control modified creatures. And we win! Zapp&Branna can do math. Victory! Alright, playing against Bingdaboop. Bingdaboop. Alright. That's a name, I suppose. 1, 2. Alright, we'll keep it. Okay, well, obviously we're playing against Mono Red Haste. I can flare that guy on the next turn. Now I can't, though. Oh, now I can. Okay, those are too slow. They call me Joe. Auto pay. And in for one. All right, you think you'll give him up? No. All right, so we got a weirdo-ass looking C3PO over here. All tricked out with neon. You gonna shoot him for 2? 3, huh? All right, there you go. All right, and number 4. I was thinking about holding them back to help defense, but Alena and Halana are not that bad. All right, there goes that. All right, so he's at 6. Jesus. Okay, I got 2 and 3. Got ourselves a little bit of defense. The Kiki Jiki. All right, you want to pass all 3 of your guys in? Just one at a time then. All right. You're touching stuff. Didn't your mom tell you to keep your hands to yourself? And no blocks. Ooh, ash to the wind. Ash to the wind. There we go. Suck it, Bingdaboop. Boom, boom. Goes the room. Brun's here too. Alright, playing against Kimmy. Kimmy. 1, 2, 3. Let's keep it. Nice color variation there. And we'll go with green. Quirion Beastcaller. Alright, bolt discharge does 3 to any target. All attack, and we win. There's that belly I'm looking for right there. Victory! Alright, we're playing against Matias. Matias. 1-2. Oh, I'm gonna be totally screwed if I don't pick up a third mana. Let's see if we can do it. Let's see if we can do it. There's that third mana we're looking for. All right. All right, playing just standard mono blue at this point. All right, 2 and nothing for us to do. This guy wants to counter our stuff. That's not cool. There's a guy. He's totally out there. All right, so that guy needs a 4-shot to the head, huh? How about that one? See, this will do 3, that'll do 3. So for 5 mana, I can kill it. Sucks I can't do an additional 1 from someplace. All right, let's go Raging. That was rude. Trample, baby. What up to you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is a pain land. Not for me, huh? Yeah, we're going to pump that up. Sure, absolutely. Here comes the counterspell. I got the ability to pump 2 extra into it. There we go. All attack. Yeah, bouncing. That's what I was most scared of. All right, so he's got enough to kill me. I just got to block. Coming in. All right, is that it? You gonna counter that? Papa Smurf? Nope. Boom, boom, goes the room. Our opponent against King Whizzard. 1, 2. Let's keep it. There's a 3 technically. I'll put that right there. Land sliver. What's the deal? So, okay, none of these things are called slivers, but they look just like them. So, do you think they just, like, commissioned a bunch of sliver art and decided, no, we're just going to call them Phyrexians at this point? All right, yeah, I need the mana. We'll go ahead and put that one out. All right, so we've got 3 mana. I'll put out a 4th. You can easily cast the Beastcaller. All right, let's see what we can do. We'll put out Beastcaller. He looks like someone that wants to counter stuff. You gonna counter another weenie here? All attack. That's 2/2. Dr. Suck at Love and Power coming right at you. Did not have any modified creatures? No. Comes tapped, exile target card. Oh, there's nothing in the graveyard. That's what the deal was. All right, that dude's all tapped out. We're gonna put out Halana, Alena. Beep, beep. Let's give it to that boy right there. All attack. And we win. Or should I say, win against the Whizzard. Victory. Our opponent against Jigoku. 1, 2, 3, let's keep it. 2, 3, 4. Well, we got fire cards, fire icons. Someone tells me we can see the little mono red action here. Shot in the face? Absolutely. That bloated contaminator may be more than he can handle. I would expect to see a creature here. Yeah, there we go. All attack. Give them both an equal chance of killing off the flame breather there. All right, Jigoku. Let's slow down your Super Saiyan skills. Yeah, that's it right there, actually. Oh, what's this guy gonna do? That's only 3 points of damage. Yep. Whatever you recommend, computer. Down to 2. Let's put out a blocker. Could I just have one? I believe so. With a 2-mana left past Cammy's Flare. Hit that dude for 3 and then 2 to that guy. Oh, but I just got 1 from there. That's how that happened. And we win. Suck it, suckerfish. Victory! Are playing against Avocado. One, two, three. Keep it. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, I gotta go for the Pain Land. We'll put out a nice, evolving, adaptive. And that bony gray skull dragon needs to go to bed. All right, number 2 is going to get us into a Quirion Beastcaller. I'll pay the blood price for it. Up by 1, all attack. All right, and number 3 is going to get us into a Bloated Contaminator. All attack in for 6. Thing's not blocking anything. What are we paying with here? That's 10. That's 2 more. All right, Avocado, let's go. Your dragon's all asleep. Well, that's it. This game's over. I'm dead. No. We'll see if we can pull this off. I need another mana. Not mana. All right, this will get these guys up to, what, 4s? How did that not count for the Evolving Adaptive? Oh, it's got to be greater power than what he has. I see, okay. There, you got a single guy. Good for you. All right, so you got 1 mana. And we win. Like I said, I don't see how you're digging yourself out of this hole. Victory! All right, so here we are with 1 GRUUL Modified, featuring many new cards from All Will Be One. And with appears to be about a 65% win rate. It did very well. The interesting thing is that it's like sometimes it was just the deck had bad luck. I had like 3 losses in a row. And I was just like, what is going on? Because then it would just storm for like, I don't know, 6, 7 games straight up. Like it was nothing. So this deck, I don't know, maybe it depends on who you went up against. Maybe it's just luck of the draw. Maybe it's just a few bad hands in a row or something. But in most of the time, this deck was incredibly aggressive and domineering. It was a powerhouse, like any good GRUUL deck likes to be. So let's see, who is the hero of this deck? Who's the hero? It's Halana and Alena passing out tokens to people every turn. That's the thing. Problem is that Halana they don't help each other out, but Thundering Raiju does help out Halana and Alena. So that is very nice. Quirion Beastcaller could help her out as well. It was all good. The other thing that's really great then is Bloated Contaminator with his Proliferate ability. That's one thing this deck could probably use. It's doing a good job putting tokens on people. What it needs is more Proliferate. That's what it definitely needs. So I would take a look at that. Whoever put this deck together probably didn't think about it too much, but the Proliferation definitely seemed to help a lot. All right, so is this deck competitive? And, 65%, that's a good deck, right? It's a good deck. I mean, I've seen decks doing in the 70s, 80s pretty well. Still, this deck is what I consider to be fairly competitive. I'm not sure it's going to be top shelf, S tier type of deck, but it's definitely going to be up there. You're going to see people playing it. Those people that are GRUUL in their deep, dark hearts, decks like this are definitely going to be hot. Is this a fun deck? That's hard for me to say. It's definitely boom, boom goes the room. I mean, that's definitely the way that it goes. Definitely that way. Because you're throwing things out and then it's just, they're huge and they get big with the modifications. Oil is not as handy as it seems like it should be, though. This guy loves oil counters. This guy is okay. He's a man. I just got to think of him as being a mana wall for the most part. I don't know what to say about it per se. Yeah, so when it comes to fun, I'm going to hold it back a little bit. It's good. It's just, there wasn't any, I guess it's because there wasn't anything interesting is the problem. So it's just the kind of, it's like that, that's it. It's like the Red Goblin Rage kind of decks where you just get guys out and attack. That's what this deck does very well. It's just an aggro deck that has some good growth capability to it. So, GRUUL, that's exactly what it is. It's a fantastic example of a GRUUL deck, and that's the way to go. But as far as being an interesting deck, it doesn't have a whole lot of synergy. And if it wasn't for the fact that it had new cards in it, I would probably be a little bored with it. Let's put it that way. Yep. All right, so let's give this thing a rating. Is it competitive? Yes. Is it fun? Is it interesting? So I'm going to give this one an... Oh, God, I hate saying it. It doesn't deserve the A-. It doesn't. It deserves better than that. It was a good deck. But I'm going to have to give it an A- because of just playability. So if you love GRUUL and you love playing just boom, boom the room, this is a great deck. But I just can't, from my perspective, I have a hard time recommending it because it would get boring fast. That's my biggest problem with it. Just, it's boring. All right, so there you go. If you decide to play with this deck, I hope that you love it deep in your heart and can find it endearing, and therefore it will be yours forever. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.